Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Very good morning. Yeah, it means you are here. That's right. We are starting the summit. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my senior colleagues, faculty colleagues, deans and directors, students, staff, and everybody present, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor and proud privilege to be the chief coordinator of this summit to extend a very hearty and warm welcome to all of you here and also present you a philosophical underpinning and the conceptual framework which we have tried to adopt in devising the contents of this summit 23 VIPS G20. I must mention, and this is what we begin with, that VIPS G20 summit being held here from today onwards on the futuristic technology in India to celebrate India's G20 presidency under the strong and dynamic leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Give a big hand. Please give a big hand because this is a celebration of to celebrate that presidency under the leadership of our Prime Minister. As you all know, which I'm sure our students have mentioned, G20 is an international gathering of leaders for 20 different countries, including India, to discuss crucial global issues and shape the international policy agenda. You're aware that G20 nations represent, as they said, and I quote, 80% of the world economy output. I further add that this is a 3/4 of the trade flows globally and also 3/5 of the global population. So it's a very powerful body of the summit which we are referring to it. India's presidency has added a very significant dimension to this part, which probably reflects, and that is what we are saying, it's Vasudevam Kutumbakam, and this refers to one earth, one family, one future, reflecting India's intent to foster global cooperation, inclusive growth, and unity among nations. Friends, the summit at VIPS deliberates on themes that define the modern age, from harnessing the boundless potential of artificial intelligence to nurturing the skills that fuels entrepreneurship and leadership. You are aware, friends, technology and economic development, they go together. In fact, countries which are technologically advanced, they are also have a more economic prosperity. We are in India well aware of it. We are also well aware of Industrial Revolution, which is there of 4.0, and also we are getting into another revolution, which is 5.0 Industrial Revolution. Under the theme of futuristic technologies, we have distinguished speakers who are experts, in fact, in their own domain, on artificial intelligence, unraveling its potential to reshape industries and societies. Amidst the buzz of innovation, the spotlight also shines on skills for entrepreneurship. We are aware, we want to create jobs. We don't want to get into only being a part of the job process. Startups, social entrepreneurs, and visionary leaders converge to discuss critical factors or facets of critical thinking, effective communication, and the art of knowing oneself. Because ultimately, technology is an enabler for a better development of the society, for the organization and the individual. And therefore, we should also be concerned with the individual self too. This leads us at VIPS explore these skills and shape leaders who not only thrive in uncertainty, which we say the VUSA world in our management jargon, volatile, uncertain, those words which we are really always so dear to the management jargon. In nutshell, let me mention the way we have proceeded. Number one, we got the technical sessions, 4 in number, which talks about the technical aspects of the whole summit, which is futuristic technologies. One, innovation and intelligence. This is technical number 1, wherein we try to have the core competencies of artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, and robotics. Now, these are the first session that after this we are starting, sir. Then secondly, we got it another skills for entrepreneurship. As I mentioned to you, that creating jobs for youth is what our aim is. And this is what our Prime Minister and also the nation look for. And therefore, we are talking about the startups, social entrepreneurship, critical thinking, communication, and knowing yourself. Third session is, and we are well aware, digitalization, though is a fourth session, but health and wellness is very crucial. This is an important part of it, because when we are glued to the computer, I think it leads to a lot of issues. Therefore, health and wellness, which leads to, are we happy? Are we creating a society where people are happy? Happiness, therefore, is very important. Lifestyle, environment. Now, these are important things, and some of the hazards of the digitization is also we are talking about in the session number 3. Also in the session number 4, which is again a technical session, we are talking about the challenges and opportunities. We are aware, sir, that there is a problem of cyber security. We are a problem of information security. We are also thinking in terms of the robotics. Will the robotics take over the human work? And all those issues. These are some of the technical sessions with which we are going for it. Sir, also we got a very special sessions. We are in alignment with the nation's aspirations and the needs, green energy. Now that is what we got a very special sessions in this quiz. And also we got a yoga clinic. And that will be having it tomorrow in the morning in the field, our ground, that we should be having that. And also apart from it, we are not only theorizing things, we have very hands-on applications of what we are doing it. To begin with, we started a quiz for the youth, and this was our G20. In fact, we have got a quiz going on for the last few weeks, and tomorrow is going to be the culmination of that, the award in the valedictory session. So we involved youth, in fact, in the process in terms of the quiz. Secondly, we got some of our students, they are from engineering and IT background, they have done projects, hands-on projects. After this inaugural session, you would like to have a look at the projects which are, I'm sure you feel, highly unique, wonderful, innovative. I think that's what another show we are going to get it. And third is, we are also have a photo gallery. Ultimately, this is an art, also a bit of science, but also you visualize the photography. And that is the way I think our students have done that part. And there will be the exhibition on photography too. And this is again, after the inaugural, we request you to have a look at that and try to get into this part. So this is what broadly is what we are going to have it. And friends, these are only technical sessions. You know, we got the inauguration. And inauguration we got here, and we got very honored, in fact, a privilege. We got a chief guest, which is Mr. Muktesh Pardeshi, an Indian Foreign Service from the Ministry of External Affairs. He is so deeply involved in organizing this summit, right? I read his article in India and World some time ago about the G20. It was a wonderful thing. Sir, it's really nice that you are here. So we, in the inaugural session, we start with a very, very special guest as a Chief Secretary. And also we got Dr. Pandey, which is Sri Avinash Chandra Pandey. Sir, it's really nice. And you are here and all involved in the whole process of G20 as a guest of honor. It is really nice. This is the inaugural session, we got it. I must not forget, the whole process was being done and being helped, collaborated by Mr. Uday Raghunath Birje, Bharti Tech, YTech, from Bangalore. In fact, he helped us and he's on the dais. I'm extremely happy. Professor Sadgopan is also here. It's wonderful, in fact, sir, to have you here. Our relationship goes back to I'm Lucknow. We did the program. I don't know you remember that, but I think I remember. That is what Professor Sadgopan. We are extremely happy to have our esteemed members of the board with Mr. Vineet Watts, Vice Chairman, Shri Ajay Bindalji also is also present. It's wonderful. And I think our founder and chairman, Dr. S.C. Watts, who, I don't know why he's not sitting that side. He should be. Right, but then he is here. In any way, wherever he is there, in any way, his presence is always being felt. So before I invite him, let me just say, let's step boldly into realm of tomorrow, where ideas spark this you. Innovation thrives and the future unfurls its limitless potential. The G20 summit, friends, at VIPS DC is not just an event. It is a transformative passage to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, to learn from the best minds on the global stage, and witness the seeds of innovation and leadership taking root. With this, friends, let's begin this journey of two-day summit on futuristic technology with courage and confidence, commitment and conviction, ushering into a strong, stable, secure and sustainable future. Give a big hand to this beginning of this summit. May I now, with your permission, invite Dr. S.C. Vats, founder and chairman of VIPS, for a formal welcome address. I must mention, Dr. Vats is a multi-dimensional personality.
No, that's not a problem.
No, let me complete. I know.
Kindly get seated now.
A unique amalgam of rare qualities of honesty, dedication, and a pursuit of perfection. May I take the liberty, and I'm sure I'm taking the liberty from him now, though he's stopping me. May I take the liberty to describe Dr. Vats as a medical doctor by profession, a social worker and a politician by passion, and above all, a great human being who is at heart, who is loved and respected by every one of us, faculty, staff, and students. Sir, over to you for the welcome address.